In this video, I want to show you how you can plan and share trips with your family and friends using the website MySharedTrips.com. For this demonstration, we're going to use a trip that I took a couple of years ago to Yellowstone National Park. Every trip created in MySharedTrips is given a unique trip code. And for this particular trip, the code that was generated is down here on the home page. When you share a trip with a family member or a friend, what you share with them initially is the trip code for your trip. So what I'm going to do is to first of all copy this trip code. What I'm doing here is clicking and dragging to select that code, and then I'm going to do a right click on top of the selection and click copy. And then I'm going to click inside the search box here and then do a right click and paste the search code into the search box. And then I'll click the search button, and the website will go and generate a copy of Frank's trip to Yellowstone National Park. To see our copy, what we'll do is we'll go up here to the drop-down menu and click on the trips page. And you can see that indeed we now have a copy of Frank's trip to Yellowstone National Park. You have some information here. This is information that Frank wrote about his trip, and but to get some additional information on the trip, we can come over here to the trip info page and click on the trip info link, and that'll take us to the information page where we're given a map of the trip along with the 8 different destinations associated with the trip. Now admittedly this map's kind of cluttered, and you can decrease the clutter by getting rid of all these links here. There's probably another way to do this, but one way I've discovered to get rid of the links is to close one of the links by clicking the X and then open it back up, and now go and close all the other ones. Indeed, these are links, hot links here. If you click on that link, it'll take you to the Jackson Hole destination page. But I want to do look at some other things first. Notice up here that we have a link to the Google of Yellowstone National Park. If you click on that link, it'll give you some additional information about the Yellowstone National Park. This particular link was generated automatically when Frank created the trip. The code is designed to generate that link along with the Google Maps link, which is also automatically generated. But Frank has also added a link to a video on the History Channel website, which provides some really very interesting history of the geological history of the park. Turns out the park is just one big volcano, and it goes off about every 600,000 years. And the last time it went off was about 600,000 years ago, so we have that to look forward to. Frank has also put in some pictures that he took when he visited the park, and we can click on that link. And Frank chose to use the cloud site SkyDrive, which is a Microsoft site. They provide some free storage where you can upload files, in this case pictures. Google also has something called Google Drive, which does something very similar. It could also be used. I kind of like the SkyDrive because it does a nice way of treating uploaded pictures. If you put all the pictures in a file, SkyDrive will automatically allow anyone who clicks on one of the pictures to see a slideshow of all the different pictures that were taken and uploaded to the site. Well, going back to the trip home page, I want to look at a different way of looking at a trip besides the info page. We can also click on the destination, trip destinations. Now there's two different formats for trip destinations. If you have a widescreen, which we do here, we'll click on the destinations widescreen format. And this gives us the destinations of the trip as a list. And the idea is to list them in the order in which the destinations are visited. Notice that there's some additional information that can be given for each of the destinations. You have a space for notes and touring activities, and you can discuss those in little text files here. There's also a place for putting in lodging, because some of the destinations will be places where you'll stay overnight. And you can also put in miles traveled to arrive at a destination and the time of that travel, along with the amount of touring that you did during the traveling. But these are hot links. The names here are hot links. So for instance, if I click on the fishing bridge link, it'll take me to the page associated with that particular destination. Again, notice that these maps, these are Google Maps, and they're dynamic in the sense that you can scroll into them deeper, and the further you get in, the more information you get. Notice that you get down, you can actually see where the parking lot's located, and the RV park in this case, and there's apparently an amphitheater. Notice that these are hot links that Google has put in the map. If you click on that, it'll provide some additional information about that particular amphitheater, but we won't take time to go there right now. Okay, I want to go back to the destinations list and show you how you can add add an additional distant destination to the trip. I know for a fact that one of the destinations you might want to visit if you go to Yellowstone is a place called the Mud Volcano. And so let's add that destination to our trip. So I come up here and click on the Create New Destination. And type in Mud Volcano, comma, Yellowstone National Park. Click Get GPS, and then click Create. And that goes and adds that destination to the end of your destination list. Now know that the Mud Volcano is close to the fishing bridge, so putting it at the end of the trip is probably not a good place for it. Probably where we want to put it is right after the fishing bridge. So it should be 2 in the list, not 9. So we can fix that by coming down to the Edit link and changing the destination order here for that particular destination to 2. And then click Save. And now you see that the Mud Volcano is the second destination in the trip where it belongs. Okay, well that's about all I have time for in this video. Perhaps in a later video we can look at some of the other features of the website.